Hi everyone in YouTube land. I wanted to give you guys an update on my latest doll, and her name is, well, she is a Just Like You, number 27, and I did a video on her yesterday, but because she has so many flyaways, I wanted to show you guys her new hairstyle. I have it half up, half down. And she is the Just Like You 27, the first edition with the earrings. And part of why I put her hair in this new hairstyle is partly because with all her flyaways, I wanted to show her earrings off. And if that was going to be hard to do with getting her flyaways out of her face. So I thought that with this new hairstyle and this outfit to go with the hairstyle, I guess, I thought this would be easier to show off her earrings a little bit more and not be playing around so much with all of her flyaways. Plus, I always wanted a blonde-haired doll that was similar to number 22. So it's nice that a lot of the reviews did say that for people who have number 22 and love her flip and love her, love the actual doll, they did say that number 27 in the past has always been a very good addition to having a number 22. So even though I was never able to find a Just Like You 22 that actually has the flip, I always had to refer to the Truly Me catalog for 22, which is not the same as the original one that I grew up with. But she is so much of a consolation, I think, when you think about how they no longer sell that doll. But to get an older number 22, it does feel, to get an older number 27, I mean, it does feel sort of like I have an older 22 as opposed to an older 27. But I like the fact that she looks nice in her actual outfit. You guys can probably see that I have the Our Generation beach house in the background. And I always like to pair, I'll move her out of the way. I always like to pair the beach house with this table and chair set that Our Generation offers, because I like that it has that restaurant feel to it. It has the tablecloth with the extra table setting, this cloth for the table setting. I like that the lobster claws come with the beach house. And I also brought out some of the bird cutouts with this beach house. And if you notice in the background, I'm actually in the upstairs hallway just because I feel like there's more light and I can move around a little bit more to show you guys the beach house. I have this doll. She is a Create Your Own, a CYO doll, and I call her Condoleezza. Her middle name is Bryce, so it's a play on Condoleezza Rice, Condoleezza Bryce. But Condoleezza Bryce is on vacation, a well-deserved vacation. She's going to the beach. She has her sun protector or protectant lotion in her bag, or sunblock as people refer to that as. And now I'm giving you a look of inside the beach house. It's autumn where we are, or it's the beginning stages of autumn. And so I brought out the fall signs, but I think I love fall most of all to go with the beach house theme. I also have a couple of hooks that I placed around the beach house so that I can hang little fun things and add to the setting of the beach house. I have these pillows that have like a little bike on them. And I brought some things from around the house to add to the beach house setting. I already told you about the bird cutouts because it's fall. I can decorate the beach house. I have this fish that they're about to cook. I have some other plate items from our generation. I have an American Girl Caroline apples in the bowl. That's Caroline's bowl from her collection. This is cinnamon and rosemary. Those are my spice jars that I decided to bring up from the kitchen that I think go really well with this faux rug that I decided to place in the beach house. I have a curtain to hide all of the shelves. So I thought a fun little curtain would be needed there. I have pumpkin pie baked fresh as a sign, and I have some hooks to hang the fish because, you go fishing on the beach or towards the ocean. And I have some pasta and some meatballs cooking on the stove. Of course, they're not really cooking on the stove, but that's kind of the fun beach house display that I have going on. And here for the restaurant that goes with the beach house theme, I figure I turned my beach house into a restaurant. They need to make money somehow, right? These Our Generation girls. So I have this Our Generation girl as an entrepreneur. She's not only renting out her beach house, but she's welcoming some guests. So I have Caroline's bowls. I have some American Girl cups that have faux water and lemon. I have this vase. It's Our Generation vase, Our Generation spaghetti, and the lobster claws. And I have Caroline's terrine for the soup. So they are going to probably have some kind of seafood type of soup, probably clam chowder or lobster chowder, whatever they feel like doing. And let's see, so I guess my guests are Condoleezza, and I forgot to tell you guys what her name is, my number 27. So my Just Like You number 27 doll, her name is going to be Carrie Ann Shayna. I was going between another name and that name, but I've been watching so many shows that have the name Carrie in it lately that I just look at her now and all I can think of is the name Carrie. I'm a good Southern girl. My mother was born in the South. Her sisters were born in the South. Her mother was born in the South. Pretty much all her cousins were born in the South. And so we are pretty much a Southern family. So I always try to think of some nice Southern girl names. I even have a Southern girl name. So I always think Carrie Ann. I always like the middle name to be something special, but I couldn't decide on Carrie Ann and Shayna because she looks like a Shayna to me too, but she mostly looks like a Carrie. So I do like the hyphenated version of Carrie Ann and then her middle name being Shayna. So along with Condoleezza Bryce, Carrie Ann Shayna is also at the beach, at the beach house. So I love pairing American Girl stuff with Our Generation stuff. I think it's just so fun and whimsical. And as a doll collector, I just feel like it's just a joy. It's so much of a joy sometimes to introduce my family to my doll collection. And also, this is my youngest beach house. So now that he's starting to outgrow it, I'm taking it over, as you can see, and I've already started by adding some of my original doll stuff and items from the kitchen that I think would be perfectly doll size, like the spice containers. They're porcelain or some kind of china, but they're definitely delicate, so I have to be careful with those spice containers. But when I got this little rug for the beach house, I thought, well, I need something blue and white to go with the to go with the rug. And those spice containers were just sitting on the shelf in my kitchen collecting dust. So I thought, well, it'll be fun to kind of play around with that. And on top of that, I have Caroline's collection. So it's nice to bring out some of Caroline's delicate pieces and add them to the beach house, because if you guys remember, Caroline's father is a captain of a ship. And so back in the 1800s, a lot of people were merchants. And so the only way that you could get a lot of material, and a lot of times you would trade with other countries, whoops, on the ocean. So poor Carrie Ann Shana, she probably can't believe that Caroline's father was a captain, so she just fell right over. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go before I have a little bit of a doll avalanche. So I will talk to you guys later.